McLeod to sweep it, ease the situation for the Crows. Gets it back, McLeod. Works it up to the wing with Porplecia, has the sit on Stokes. Takes the mark, told to play on. Good second effort from Stokes. Porplecia stays with it, needs help. Knights has McLeod. Again, a forward thrust from the Crows to their half-forward line. McGregor at the back. Here's Wojcinski, has support from Harley, goes beyond him to Scarlett. The Cats cool in the crisis. Harley, hard against the boundary line, goes to Cameron Ling.
And really, right now, the lack of rotation off the bench is killing the Crows. They just haven't got the running power. They're out on their feet. This is just, they're running on courage at the moment.
Milburn involved there. Now Otten's over the top. Poor hand pass, picked off by Matner. He's thrown to the ground. And we'll go down to Lee Colbert.
Yeah, it's a terrible sign when you see a great champion like Mark Rasciuto on the bench with his head down. He is a superstar, and if you wanted any player out in the ground in the last 5 minutes, would be Mark Rasciuto.
Scott Stevens also beside him. He looks like he's shot as well, as he, Lou?
Yeah, he is. He's gone also for the day. So, as I said earlier, they've only got one interchange.
Warning bells ringing for Adelaide at the moment. Going in hard there, Max Rourke. Ball comes out to Ablett. He palms one would-be tackler away. And has now been called for holding the ball.
Got to get a goal, or at least a score out of this thrust forward. That's no good. That looks like he's hurt his knee. We'll come back to that. But the Crows, there's only 3.5 minutes to play. They've got to get on the scoreboard.
Luke Jericho in possession at the moment. Not a lot on offer. Tawney available now. Needs to weight the kick well. Johnson provides the contact, but Tawney's hard running rewarded. Patiently, little over 23 minutes played here in the final term. Looking for the run of Van Berlo. Pass wasn't a good one, and it's knocked down out of bounds.
Jared, it'll be interesting to see how this game is viewed. Win or lose, close win. I think Geelong are supposed to win by 5 or 6. So the same questions might start to be asked about Geelong.
And that's how we believe that Ablett hurt his knee or his leg. Not sure exactly what it is, but he's in the goal square and he's okay, it seems.
Crows pressing again. Mackie taken high, has won a free kick.
Well, what's your view on it, David? You've seen two great sides slug it out. We're not sure of the result.
No, I think as long as they get the result, Geelong have delivered. That's what I think. I don't care if it's by 1 point or 5 goals. I think they've delivered against the style which is going to hurt them most.
And the Crows, your view on them as we look to the end of the season?
If they get their personnel back, they can worry the heck out of anybody, just as they have Geelong today.
Mark taken by Steve Johnson. 2.5 minutes to play.
And we keep talking about the non-flexibility of the bench. I mean, he just cannot underestimate the difference that makes.
Mooney out on the lead, takes it in advance of Ben Rutten. They'll be happy to milk the clock here for as long as they can. Leading by 7 points. We started this term with Geelong in front by 1 point. Ablett just taking his 3rd kick of the game. It's been a quiet one for Nathan Ablett. Hudson gets there first, keeps it alive, tucked in on the boundary line. And Adelaide look to relieve the pressure, but Tawney, he's got problems. Goes to the goal front. Mark taken there by Shirley, told to play on. Into his back a little was Joel Corey.
What about Ablett's chase then? I just watched him in a defensive role when his crooked has been put in the goal square. He just kept going. He kept going, and nearly got the turnover.
He's had a brilliant game. Well, it's not going to help them. It's probably not going to hurt them. They're now in a position where they probably can't win.
Well, they're going to need a miracle now.
Need 2 goals.
1.5 minutes remaining. And Adelaide worked the ball up to centre wing. Welsh the target at the back. Scarlett happy to escort it over the line.
But I hope that's lost. I mean, Adelaide as a team, the coach and the supporters should say this has been an absolute valiant effort. Absolute.
Approaching the 26-minute mark. Goals hard to come by all afternoon. 3rd man up there, Shirley. Mackie had it and then lost it. Doughty comes in for Adelaide. Mackie applies the tackle. Well, the Crows have already lost in a tight finish this season. going down to Fremantle on a single point back in round 5. Here's Hudson trying to manufacture something. Porplecia went without it. Ling quickly in. 67 seconds remain.
She's been a struggle.
Oh, it's a massive struggle. You know, it's not pretty, but
Not a lot of goals in this last quarter, but she's been tense.
oh, very.
Well, at the moment, Geelong is sitting on their lowest score of the season, but it might be enough to get them across the line.
Yes, I think that's right, Case, but at normal conversion rate, they're probably home by the three or four goals.
Less than 60 seconds to play. Looking academic now as Geelong work it forward through Corey Enright. James Kelly will be happy to see this over the line. McLeod unable to keep it alive.
You'd like to be playing them next week. That's either Geelong or the Crows.
Well, maybe Lee Matthews, who's here watching, might be happy to go down to Skilled Stadium next week.
He's had a smile on his face most of the day.
Loose ball snatched out of there, and now Thompson moves it onwards to McLeod. Inside their attacking 50, backpedaling. McGregor takes the mark. He's being paid with 30 seconds to play. He's been a revelation in his first game this season, Ken McGregor.
And the crowd's telling him, get on, get on, get it on. They know that there's not much time left, but the clock has stopped.
McGregor's kicked Adelaide's only goal in this term. 1 of 3 in the match for him. This to keep their slim chances alive. McGregor across the face, and it's a minor score.
In fact, the clock hadn't stopped. It has now. 8 seconds. 6 in a row. It's a big effort in today's football to be able to keep your mind, collectively the mind of a football club, up to get 6 scalps in a row.
Happy to milk the clock. It's going to be a memorable win. Their first against Adelaide for premiership points at Amy in 7 years for Geelong. And they did it with a lot of hard work. Adelaide led early in this final term, but haven't been able to hold off the Cats, who've kicked the last 2 goals through Ling and Steve Johnson. And despite the fact that Geelong have been restricted to their lowest score of the year, it's good enough to beat Adelaide. They've won 6 in a row, and Geelong climb to the top of the AFL ladder.
Joy, ecstasy and relief from the Geelong players. And just notice Ken Enright going to the crowd, Corey Enright going to the crowd and give the crowd the official salute.
Well, he ought to be condemned because he hasn't been playing hard enough. If he can find that energy after his own, he's been doing his own workload. But look, they